This is what the narcissist does to the person they claim to love when they're alone. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for clicking this video. My channel wouldn't exist if it weren't for you. Thank you very much. I suggest you subscribe to this channel and enable the notification bell if this is your first time, so that you never miss a video that is broadcast on this channel. Now is the time to get things started. Why do narcissists deceive and defraud others? Narcissists prefer to keep their affairs a secret to maintain their dominance and authority. It's hard to conceal a secret without affecting the people involved, but one in particular stands out. The bottom line is that narcissistic supplies are an absolute requirement for them. Since they're keener to do it, they'd be willing to do it again and again if given a chance. How do we know then? It's possible you've already worked it out. Their dishonesty and adultery make them the best-kept dating secrets. A false sense of authority is created, especially if no one notices. We'll start by looking at why narcissists cheat on their partners despite having all they could want. In the absence of anything else, this is simply because narcissists become restless or they're given nothing to do. There's no fire if the tension isn't there. After being caught, you need to know how the cheater will respond and how likely it will cheat again. As you may recall, the act of being unfaithful to one's spouse or partner includes more than just having sexual relations with another person outside of one's committed relationship. I believe that all narcissists have cheated on their spouses at some point in their relationship. Take a step back and ask yourself, what exactly is happening here? They cheat because they don't care about other people's feelings or about their actions. They'll treat you as if you don't exist once you leave their employ. Narcissists have no trouble getting rid of people who no longer matter to them. It would be a piece of cake for them to con you out of your trust or money if you were never there. Narcissists are also notoriously dishonest. It's not a surprise at all, actually. The narcissism of narcissists influences adultery. If things between you and them appear to be going well, they'll continue to hunt for ways to get something more from others. As far as they are concerned, no matter how much money or things a narcissist possesses, it's never enough because they have the right to take it all. As a possible explanation, they may have had enough of a pleasant connection with you and are ready to move on. No matter how hard you try, they can't keep their attention on a single subject for long periods. They're essentially conflicted within themselves. They quickly become tired of you because your relationship with them no longer presents new difficulties. For narcissists, there is nothing worse than having to deal with the same person repeatedly. If narcissists want to keep themselves busy while also increasing their supply bank, they should look for new sources of supply. Narcissists' supply decisions may surprise you in this regard. It's impossible to escape the narcissist's attention when it's focused on you. You may realize their new relationship partner is no better than yours regarding qualities, outlooks, and attitudes. We all wonder why someone would cheat on us no matter how happy we are in our relationship. Why do they feel the need to lower their standards? You can't focus on your current relationship with the narcissist because it's all about the narcissist. No matter your opinion, it will be impossible to grasp the full extent of events. Narcissists are also fascinated with the fact that they have no material belongings. They have an insatiable appetite for just about anything. Everything an ex-partner owns will be treated with the same respect, that it's still the narcissist's possession. This leads to frequent extramarital encounters by narcissists with people they were previously married to. For the sake of reuniting with an ex, a narcissist will not only betray their current partners, but will also leave them behind. Even if the other person is already married or in a committed relationship, narcissists will go to considerable lengths to get their hands on what they believe is rightfully theirs. Even if they claim they are just having fun, narcissists are really hungry for attention from the other sex, so don't believe what they say. The true intentions of a narcissist are never revealed. After betraying or contemplating betraying trust in a relationship, the narcissist's demeanor is altered dramatically. If this is the case, you may notice that they are more concerned with how they look than usual. To have sex with someone else, they will try to destroy their relationship with you. This is common behavior. Then they'll try to regain your trust by saying they're sorry for everything and promise not to hurt you again. They do this to ensure that they can defend themselves if they are ever caught. In reality, this was a common occurrence. They had no trouble taking advantage of an unfaithful situation, since they convinced them that they could defend their actions. A dreadful circumstance had to be dealt with in a positive light. This leads me to my final point. Narcissists are more likely to excuse their actions when confronted. What they did was acceptable to narcissists, but who they are is a whole different issue. Narcissists frequently distort or omit facts to justify their own behavior. Because you are making their life so difficult, they would see infidelity as a burden or an inconvenience. They say, because you don't provide the narcissist with enough support. Narcissists will never have to admit to having sex with another person because of this decision. Because they don't want to be perceived as dishonest and deceptive, they become enraged when you do this. These people would instead manipulate us to accept or tolerate the repercussions of their awful decisions. It's a frequent tactic when we're blamed. They not only lie about their adultery, but they also blame it on you. This is the hardest damage to your self-esteem. If you don't show enough interest in them, they'll say you don't care enough about them. Remember that cheating on a relationship isn't necessarily motivated by narcissism if you don't want to be taken for granted. These people are constantly looking for new resources to avoid boredom. As a result, this is neither your fault nor a failure on your part as a spouse. I'm curious as to what you think about this. Please leave your opinions in the space provided below. Make sure to let me know if anything I stated was helpful. If you don't want to miss any new videos, consider subscribing to this channel and activating the bell icon below. Thank you for spending your time here. When you're with a narcissist, pay attention to how they try to control and manipulate you. Please join us today for a discussion of narcissist tactics and manipulation strategies. We'll go through 3 ways narcissists try to discredit us. Since they enter our life solely intending to steal everything we have and destroy everything in their path, narcissists use the power of love and kindness to subjugate or dominate their victims. When narcissists are out to get you, your connections, self-esteem, and self-confidence are all targets for narcissists. To satisfy their cravings, they're continuously on the prowl. Whatever it takes to get their hands on the things that matter most to them: money, power, and influence. They first present themselves as the villain or the victim to gain our trust. Fear and obedience are the only things they care about. They'll do whatever to make us comply with their wishes. The narcissist always aspires to the top of the social ladder, even among their closest friends. Narcissistic individuals seek attention and praise in various contexts and situations to stand out from others. You can tell who has the most clout by looking around at the individuals around you in a group. When someone pretends to share your ideas and exhibits your best characteristics, it may indicate that they are interested in getting to know you better. However, it's also possible that they're narcissists trying to get close to you. However, the narcissist doesn't intend to play on the same level as you. Their primary purpose is taking someone else's position of power, authority, or influence. As previously said, narcissists prey on those with power and powerless. In the first instance, those who have never been in an abusive relationship are more susceptible. It's as if the narcissist's gaze is fixed on everyone around them as a result. Their ultimate goal is still the same as always. When they obtain access into your life, they'll start revealing who they actually are. They'll design a strategy to align you with their view of fairness. They'll go to any lengths to get rid of you, no matter what. It doesn't matter if they happen in random order or even at the exact moment. What matters is that the narcissist is willing to go to any extent to acquire dominance. When narcissists want to get their hands on you, they look for ways to get into your social circle. Self-centered narcissists may wreck whatever relationship they lay their hands on, whether it's a friendship or a family one. You can trust them because they will make a case against anyone you think of as your friend or family member. Social exclusion: narcissists spread suspicion among people who are perceived to be too close to you. Narcissists prefer everyone to be on their side. At the end, when a narcissist takes advantage of you, you have no one to turn to. In this case, you shouldn't be surprised if they're expecting exclusive access to you. You will also be attacked by a narcissist who will make you doubt how valuable you are. Every move you made would be scrutinized closely. When it comes to a narcissist's capacity to move from boosting your self-esteem to destroying it, you never know what to anticipate. Criticisms and evaluations are likely to be taken seriously, even if they quickly modify their behavior and provide a new viewpoint, because they can do so. Besides your words, they will scrutinize your actions and look. To put it another way, you begin to question the truth of your own senses. To make you doubt your sanity, narcissists will try to convince you to think things that aren't true. Their expressions could range from mockery to shame. They're not short on furious responses. All their efforts are intended to knock you down, not raise your status. They are unlikely to be interested in what you have to say in any way whatsoever. This treatment will make you doubt your worth, attractiveness, and IQ. Ultimately, the narcissist will only attack your mental health as a last resort. To them, you've been responsible for ruining relationships and making people perceive you in an unflattering light because of your self-deprecating attitude. They make others believe this false claim, and it's not surprising that they are so good at it. They have been planning this for a long time. These psychological attacks are pretty taxing on the body and the mind. A toxic and unpleasant environment is created for you by the narcissists. 1 minute, they can be lovely. Next, they can be offended and disappointed. Occasionally, you'll run into people who don't want to talk to you or ignore your existence altogether. For no apparent reason, they switch from being angels to devils in hours. 1 moment, they're happy, and then they're shifted instantly into depression. Avoiding upsetting the narcissist while avoiding conflict is a tough and mentally exhausting challenge. This is because the acts of narcissists have little effect on the lives of others. They do this on purpose so that we can test our beliefs. As a result, your mental clarity may diminish if this goes on for a long time. Emotional stress can also have an impact on your physical health. Being anxious increases your exposure to deceit since it might weaken your reasoning and decision-making skills. This is all part of the narcissist's plan to weaken and subjugate you. This is a mental battle, not a physical one. Don't be afraid to speak your mind, he's eager to hear it. Your entire life will be in their hands when you are psychologically shattered. Nothing will work for you if you don't believe in the narcissist. They did everything they could to gain our trust, which worked well for them. They invest all their time and energy to convince us that they are the answer to our prayers or individuals we can trust in the real world. However, they'll try to injure us as soon as they get our attention by making us believe something we shouldn't. Those who are narcissists need your attention to satisfy their egos. They'd like to know how you're faring at this point. Because of this, I will never tell you to compromise with them. No matter how much you offer the narcissist, they will never be content. Because they don't value their work, they also don't value what others have given up for them. Because of their selfishness, they will continue to spread stories and false information about you to the public. The best course of action is to avoid being around someone with a poisonous personality. Ideally, make it like they don't even know you exist. You should not introduce this person to anyone in your life, even close family and friends. It's also a good idea to look out for the narcissist's closest friends and family members. We must do more to ensure our own and other people's well-being. I sincerely hope you found this information to be helpful. Taking time out of your hectic schedule to listen to what I had to say meant a lot to me. Please use the comments section below to share your opinions and experiences. Make sure you've subscribed to this channel and have the notification bell on so you don't miss any new videos. It's a pleasure to meet you too.